If you haven't seen the new Five Nights at Freddy's movie, then you have to stop watching this video. Do what I did and go to the movies in person. Get the full experience for yourself. Or because times are certainly tough, the movie's also streaming on Peacock for only $1.99 a month. I would just hate to spoil and ruin the experience for anyone who hasn't seen it yet because I found it truly fascinating. Once you've already had this experience, now we can dive into some spoilers and talk about the movie. So just a quick backstory what to expect. Mike Schmidt, the main protagonist, had a very rough life growing up. Starting with a tragic experience of literally watching his brother get kidnapped while camping in the woods with his parents. Through grief, he became a bit of a problem child, and he even lost his parents several years later because they just couldn't handle the fact that their son was kidnapped. In the meantime, the responsibility of raising his little sister falls on him, and he's doing everything he can to try to provide her a decent enough life. While on the other hand, their evil witch, Aunt, I think her name was Aunt Jane, is doing everything she can to gain custody of Mike's sister, Abby. Mike suspects that Jane only wants custody of Abby so she could get monthly checks from the government for acting as Abby's foster parent. She's the real psycho of the whole thing, okay? She wanted to get Mike killed. She tried to kill her own nephew, or at least she thought about it, but she was purposely trying to sabotage his job to try to make him look mentally unstable and incapable of taking care of his little sister. Now that still gets my billy goat, okay? We're not done. Mike goes to the extremes by trying to relive that moment his brother was kidnapped by manipulating his dreams. As if what you dream actually could change the reality. That kind of logic just doesn't make sense to me, but it was a freaking good movie nonetheless. And with all that said and done, enjoy the show. So I gotta admit, this was a pretty awesome introduction to the series. For those who aren't as familiar with the game, it's kind of giving you an insight of what it's really about. One thing about this part though is this guy, he's such a freaking wimp. Like, I get it, you're scared. This crap is scary. But see, something like that, it's a bit cheesy. Oh, Foxy, okay, now stuff's getting real now. There it is, dude. Foxy's coming for those cheeks. You better run. Nope. Okay. Peace, and the security guard is dead. So it was like at this point where I was like, well, okay, maybe they're not gonna show too much gore because they understand a lot of kids are gonna be seeing this movie. There are a couple parts that I find pretty brutal that definitely too much to bring my daughter to the movie to see it. Oh, and of course Scott would throw this in here just to throw us all off. And the reason why this is such a big deal is because after FNAF 4, everyone was so convinced that this whole thing was a dream. Everything you played in the game was just a dream with a little boy. And the mini games were telling the true story of what was actually happening. So this was the popular theory going on, and then Scott Cawthon just seemed to crush everything, crush our dreams. Thankfully, it wasn't me suffering, it was definitely Matt Pat. But this specific reference is gonna be very important to the movie later on.
We got this new flavor.
So we already know what this looks like. And here goes Mike Schmidt beating up some kid's dad. Oh my god, dude. So I mean, we understood that it looked like this guy was kidnapping the child, but it was actually PTSD kicking in because later on in the movie we realized that his brother got kidnapped by William Afton. And so all of his life, the rest of his life, he's had dreams of trying to save his brother, and I guess he had flashbacks of trying to save this kid from being kidnapped as well. And here is the psychopath.
Beat up a man in broad daylight in front of his child.
But who's the real psychopath here? I think it was actually 8-Bit Ryan about a year ago when the trailer came out that said specifically, this guy don't look like he's right.
Steve Raglan also, career counselor. This, like, that does not quite sit right for me. That feels like some kind of lazy hiding his true identity. Could even be pretending to be this person when in fact he is Mr. Afton.
I am just trying to figure out who you are, Mr. Michael.
And the thing is, that was pretty sus that he stopped and he didn't say his name entirely. Because he recognized him. He knew exactly who he was. Mike's going to sleep. So it makes sense now. I realize why he's listening to nature sounds every night. It's not just for white noise. He's trying to relive this moment of when his brother got kidnapped. There's his little brother right there. So it looks like a big old campsite.
Everything's better swimming ketchup. Right, Mike?
Up. And there goes the distraction.
Brother, okay? Okay.
No. Oh, no. I'm telling you, as a parent, it's hard to watch stuff like this now. Oh man. See, this is why you don't leave your own kids responsible for watching their brother or sister. They're just not capable. Man, I'm telling you, this is sad. This broke my heart right here. Oh no. Oh man. See, that's really sad. Oh my god. No matter how many times you see that scene, and believe me, we see it a lot in this movie. She's trying to frame Mike Schmidt for being the really bad guy. That lawyer's just like,
really tried to play nice,
I'm in the worst case possible.
This place was huge in the 80s with the kids.
See, now I'm trying to realize, is that really a purple tie he's
For
wearing?
years.
That's a purple tie. This should have been a dead giveaway for everybody.
The owner's a bit of a... Well, he's kind of a sentimental guy, I guess.
See, I mean, if him talking about himself in third person isn't suspicious, I don't know what is. And the worst part, he's the voice of Scooby-Doo!
Security system.
Dated, but fully functional. Floodlights on the outside, cameras inside, and outside. Fair warning, the electricity is a bit iffy.
The breaker in the main office, just flip it.
Oh my gosh. That shot was absolutely amazing. Like, I wish I could have had the privilege to go out there and see the whole set myself.
Just keep your eyes on the monitors and keep people out.
I mean, first night's simple, but come on, dude. Yeah, boring. I've had this kind of job before. It's definitely not fun.
Let's introduce you to the stars of the show.
My god, dude.
Adorable, aren't they?
This is one of my favorite parts of this, at the beginning of the movie.
Technology that brings them to life is now your sacred duty. Keep them safe.
Like, she still keeps that Scott Cawthon vibe of when he was the phone guy. He was speaking so positive about this place. But yet, things get so distorted and freaking demonic real quick. And it cracks me up every time I go back and listen to her call them adorables. They are far from adorable. He decides to go exploring. And I mean, this should have been a dead cutoff for me. If I was a security guard and I saw this, I'm out of there. You know? It's so unsettling. And you know that these animatronics know that he's there looking at them. They're choosing not to move yet. It's like they're waiting on the right moment. I'm out of there, dude. 3 o'clock in the morning. This guy, Mike, dead asleep. Sleep on the job. Should have been fired. I'm just being real. Then we get a flashback of his dream once again, but this time's gonna be a bit different. And as you may have guessed it, if you've seen the trailer, these are the kids that are inside of the animatronics.
Did you see who took my brother?
And they're not gonna talk to him yet. It's funny, that was a really good transition right there from dream to reality. He just fell out of his chair. My god. Yep, time to go back home, dude. So apparently he's paying this girl to babysit, and I think he's got to be a relative or something. It seems like in some sort of way she genuinely cares for Mike and his sister Abby. This next scene is gonna blow your mind if you haven't been blown already.
Hey, welcome to Sparky's. Can I say you?
Matt Pat! I literally yelled that in the theater.
Well, that's no fun. You do realize that lunch is the most important meal of the day.
Thought it was breakfast.
Some people say that, but you know, it's just a theory.
It's just a theory. Oh my god, this was so good. I did not expect this. Scott Cawthon thinks Matt Pat's theories are so bad, they made him quit his job as a full-time YouTuber and made him a server boy in a diner. The disrespect, Scott. That's probably the best part about this clip, because now we realize that this whole family is pretty screwed, trying to sabotage Mike Schmidt so he'd lose custody of his sister. They're gonna go out to the freaking facility and tear it up, make him lose his job, and even talked about possibly killing Mike. Yeah, this family's deranged. And this lawyer's like, I know this is the worst case I could have possibly chosen. I'm out of here.
Shouldn't be hearing any of this.
Yeah, then why are you backing her up? I'm sorry, that still takes me off till this day. Let's skip. So we're back at another dream. He's already kidnapped his, I almost said his child. He almost kidnapped his brother. It's time to get another look at the kids.
Who took Garrett?
And it's like, I've already lived this dream before. Whew. So I don't know what to say about that part, because like, it's a bit cheesy. I don't know, I'm just gonna be real. This part was particularly cheesy for me. But him waking up, everything in the freaking pizzeria is going off, that part's pretty scary. And I like how they threw in the "it's me" thing. Foxy. See, he just had a dream with the kid who was wearing orange with a, he had a hook. He cut him with a hook. Foxy's standing right there at the door. So I have to wonder if it's like a Freddy Krueger thing where he actually did damage in his dream, or if Foxy kind of scratched him and woke him up. I'm not exactly sure, man. Either way, that particular part was pretty cool. Police has arrived. And it's Vanessa. I did not expect them to put Vanessa in the movie. Like, I figured that would be something later on, but it's an important twist that comes with it. So she's basically genuinely trying to help him out here. You immediately know that she knows a lot about this place, like a bit too much.
Prepare to have your mind blown.
And she shows them the animatronics. It's like she's still in a way fascinated about these things. That's so cool. I'm telling you, this is like Showbiz Pizza 2.0 right here. I used to obsess over the Showbiz Pizza videos way before FNAF even existed. Yep. Oh yeah, so supposedly all you gotta do is strum Bonnie's guitar, and it just like blows the whole circuit.
Maybe some other time.
Okay,
You said
going
some
back.
kids went missing?
Sure.
Quite important. So the missing kids are appearing in his dream. They are the ones inside of the animatronic. We know this, okay? I did my homework. I played the game. All the games. So his scumbag family members are sitting outside, waiting for this man to leave so they could break in and sabotage the whole place. Like, this is the equivalent of breaking into Michael Myers' house. You're freaking stupid. And speaking of stupid, this is probably one of the dumbest decisions in the movie right here. If you were this guy, would you run or would you check this out? You see, how, I mean, that refrigerator is huge. It's not very light. Whatever's moving that thing is pretty big. Come on, dude. That should have been your sign. Well, it's already too late, dude. Chica is fast. Dude, to be as big as she is. See, I felt like this part was pretty brutal. Which he got what he deserves. All of them do. That is creepy. So this is kind of like the same look Chica gives you in the cameras in FNAF 1. Yeah, this guy's acting reminds me of the security guards at the beginning of the movie. But it was friggin' hell. Everybody in the movie just laughed because this was hilarious. It was so... I don't know. This guy's just a wimp. So cheesy. But look, you don't even know where to go. See what I mean? The acting is a little... He stole all those Faz coins. What's that even gonna buy you, dude? Okay. And no, dude. Something's wrong with that exit door. Foxy's on his way. Swiggity swoogity. Coming for that booty. Ha! So that brings back so many memories. So many bad ones. Up until this point, 45 minutes into the movie.
Hey!
To me, this part was possibly the scariest yet.
Hey!
Because now she's following the boy that's inside of Freddy. Oh my god. But yeah, that still hits home.
What the heck?
Oh my god. And she still hears him. It's coming out of Freddy. Like, this part was so well done. She sees inside. Okay. Ooh! Do you remember when I said I didn't think they were going to show that much gore into the movie? Well, I definitely take that back. That was pretty brutal. Vanessa's calling him out on his little drug problem. So I'm skipping a lot of parts here on purpose, but basically Abby was putting on his security jacket, pretending to be a security guard because she thought it was really cool, which is a really cute scene. Mike didn't want to take her, obviously, because it's his job and you shouldn't bring children on a job site like this anyway, because it could possibly be dangerous with break-ins like they just had that day before. And so he finally decides to take Abby with him, and thus that brings us here.
Under no circumstances are you gonna come out of my office. Do you understand?
I understand.
This is not a vacation.
No, she's very excited. Just like any kid would. Despite of it being abandoned, dilapidated, it's still a fun place for kids, you would think. Balloon Boy returns. These little Balloon Boy jump scares in the movies are the best. Alright, and he's taking initiative trying to clean the place. I mean, this wasn't on the job list, so maybe he's doing this to impress Vanessa. So now we see that Abby is sleeping, but...
Abby.
It's the same little boy's voice.
Hello?
Oh my god.
I know you're back there. Might as well come out.
Woo-wee. I'm sorry, if I'm her age, I'm in that scenario, I'm running. I don't give a crap. I mean, she handled that so freaking well. And there's a little boy. This is the same one that was, okay, this is basically Freddy.
You're those kids, right?
We'll just keep it simple. He's so reluctant
Once
to
you
talk.
disappeared, I don't know how it's possible that you're here like this in my dream, but I need your help. Please,
Yeah, so let's ask the real questions.
help me remember the man who took my brother.
Mm-hmm. And then now he's gonna give him an ultimatum.
If we show you, what will you give us?
Oh boy.
I'll give you anything you want.
See, you gotta be careful when you say anything to people, because now he hears his little sister. The Bunny Man! The Bunny Man who did it, which I wonder how William Afton even knew. Like, if he was just searching for random kids to kidnap in the woods, or... Because somehow he knew his last name, because he recognized Mike's last name earlier in the movie.
Abby!
See? Oh my god, dude. So this part, this is one of the parts where I was like, I wasn't sure what to feel. Because...
Mike? They wouldn't stop tickling me.
Because obviously they got that look in their eyes that they just do not like Mike.
This is my brother.
See, Freddy's not buying it. Freddy's definitely not buying it.
Come on, I want you to meet the others.
And see, he's taking this all too well. I would grab her and go, dude. But they'd probably kill him. They're being overly cautious with him.
Bonnie.
See, this part just gave me so many mixed feelings, and I'll talk about that in a second.
They really like pictures.
Odd. Just very, very odd.
Thank you for playing with me.
Wait, okay, Abby, come on.
And this little girl's weird for not being creeped out about all this. So a hug. And this is the part where I was like, am I freaking watching PBS Kids? Like, where's Barney in all this?
Hi.
Weird. Just freaking weird. And when they start incorporating kids' imaginations or imaginary friends and in horror movies, like, it's almost like some kind of psychic thing where she drew a picture
Explain this to me.
of his brother being kidnapped. She wasn't even alive at the time when that happened.
That is.
No, man, he's the bad guy. It's freaking Vanessa's already there waiting on him.
Vanessa's here.
See, you know what's crazy is Vanessa's all cool about her being there. It's like they don't react until Abby gets there. It's like they just love Abby for some reason.
Guess you figured it out.
Ghost children possessing giant robots. Thanks for the heads up.
Guys, we need help. It needs to be big.
Now they're gonna build a fort. Yeah, and honestly, Vanessa was on board for it. And she knew how dangerous this place was all along, and then she just flipped on a switch here in a little bit. It's like, they got Freddy helping! They're all helping! This is kind of crazy. Like, I like this part now that I've seen the whole movie, because believe me when I say after this, it truly does take a very dark, sinister turn. If it stayed on this Barney theme, no, I'd have been very disappointed. We're already more than halfway in through the movie. And it's like, man, you better hit this home at the end or else I'm gonna be punching some...
It needs to be higher.
I fully agree. It's the ears.
Keep hitting.
And...
Are you okay?
see, this part, this funny. Corny, but actually kind of cool. Then out of nowhere, he finally discovers one of the spring lock suits. Which personally, this thing is pretty freaky. Is this supposed to be Circus Baby or... It kind of looks like it could pass for Circus Baby. So he reveals to her that he's actually seeing the children in his dreams, and he comes there every night, takes his sleeping pills, just so he could try to change the past, which you're not gonna change in your dream, and she's trying to convince them of this.
Abby?
Don't do it, Abby! Don't do it! Every time you strum the guitar string! Ooh, man. Creepy. And then, yeah, Vanessa switches right here. She's like, you got to get her the heck out of here. It's too dangerous for children. And in the meantime, Mike was trying to get answers on who exactly this person was that kidnapped his brother, because he knows it's some affiliation with this place.
So sorry.
I do like how the other animatronics kind of cared about what happened to her. They were just trying to check up on her. He's making eggs and bacon.
Oh, there's my favorite little girl.
Ugh, man, awkward.
Have a seat, right?
That could have been handled a lot better. So, like, terrible decision, which I get you don't want to bring her back there because it's so dangerous, but you definitely picked the worst person possible to take care of her, because she's trying to get custody of her and trying to find something to light a fire in your butt. Okay, moving on, I'm getting a little mad.
But it could be.
And he's reliving his dream,
What is this?
but everything seemed to be okay, right?
That's what you want?
No. I just want to find the man that...
You're lying. You want to save Garrett.
See, now his dreams changed a bit, because now he's dreaming about nothing even happening, everything being okay.
This isn't how it happened. This isn't real.
And so what I don't get is how are these kids thinking they are genuinely going to change reality just by changing what's going on in this guy's
I
mind?
just want to find the man that...
You're lying.
That part never made sense to me. And how he was
Save
convinced.
Garrett. That's why you're really here. To change what happened.
Exactly.
To go back.
Mm-hmm.
I can't. He's gone. They're all gone.
Really? We can be together with him again. Like before. You said we could have anything we wanted?
Exactly. Be careful when you say anything.
Abby.
I don't fully understand why. I think it's because William Afton wants Abby.
I love her, Mike.
You've seen how happy she is.
This part's
It's time
creepy.
to let her go, sweetheart.
See, that... a mother would never say that anyway. Come on now.
Okay.
Okay? You just go throw your sister under the bus like that? Red flag.
Thanks.
But he immediately changes his mind, though. Because, I mean, he misses his brother, but what? You don't pick and choose family like that. That's ridiculous. And see, he immediately has regret for even saying that. Now he understands reality. But it's too late. It's too late.
No, this is wrong. I don't want this.
Yep, they're gone. They're like, too late. He gets slashed up pretty badly. And he ends up in the same exact seat as the security guard before him. Except this time, we know our boy Mike Schmidt comes in pretty clutch and he's able to escape. Yikes. There are the bodies. And the guy who got ate up by the cupcake is the worst. The worst one for sure. My god. Wait, that's like the dog. Was that? I feel like that dog was in not Ultimate Custom Night, but Pizzeria Simulator. And of course, we've seen this scene probably 3 times already. This will be the 3rd time. Oh boy, Foxy. And I mean, I don't know why this door is jammed, but Mike comes in clutch and he really figures out a way to open it. That was a close one. So this is where things get real.
You can't stay in there forever, you know?
Okay, this is Psycho Ant. I remember the chia plants. I remember when Good Mythical Morning was Good Morning Chia Lincoln. I go that far back, okay? Oh my god. Yes, so she's about to get what she deserves. So it's kind of like, almost like a teaser for the Joy creation, because the animatronics came inside of her house.
Freddy?
Yep. Oh yeah. It's like, how did he get there that fast?
Look, Freddy. They're all waiting for you.
Well,
It's time to go play.
impersonating Freddy is what you're doing. There she is!
Silly Aunt Jane. She fell asleep.
Corey, let's go! That's what I'm talking about. See, I'm so happy they put this guy, because I'm telling you, Scott Cawthon changed this man's life forever.
My goodness.
Oh, yeah. Hey, he didn't break his Astros this time.
Why do I always get the weirdos?
Oh my god, dude. Hey, Corey took it pretty chill, honestly. If you saw that big ol' animatronic in your back seat, come on, you would be freaking out much more than that. Let him have the taxi, dadgummit. Then she gives him first aid, she talks him out. They end up arriving to Fazbear's Pizzeria. Mike pretty much...
Where'd you go?
Dedicated her life to them. That's what they're thinking. They think they're gonna take her and make her become an animatronic like them.
Police searched Freddy's from top to bottom. Every inch was accounted for. And they never found them. He's a very bad man.
Yeah. See, that's the real bad guy. So it seems like, I mean, the kids were the victims, but it's like, why are they so evil trying to take this little girl and mess with Mike? It's because they're manipulated with pictures. That's why Abby was drawing them pictures and they were communicating that way.
It's not just their ghosts that are inside of those machines.
Here we go. This, Scott Cawthon, you're a cool dude, but you're a sick man. Come up with this.
It's their bodies.
Their bodies are inside the animatronics. That still blows my mind like 9 years later.
The kids, they don't want to hurt anyone. It's him. He influences them somehow.
Through pictures, through drawings, to make him look like the good guy.
Remember. But it's too late now. He knows that you're looking for him.
You gotta go. So basically, she's gonna...
You need to tell me who he is.
She's gonna send him back to the pizzeria, but he's not gonna be able to use the front door for a reason. So he's gonna basically sneak in. So he's basically doing the opposite of his job and breaking in to the pizzeria. Okay. This is definitely getting good. Alright, yeah, heck no. Nope, you won't see me in that vent. See, yeah, they're moving a little too frantically. Yeah, not gonna lie, this definitely got sinister. Like, you can feel the tension in the movies when we went to watch this. Freddy's looking, he knows something's up. And he goes back to normal. Alright, this is William Afton's lair. Vanessa ended up giving him like a taser from the police station. Oh, Mike Schmidt coming in clutch. Ladies and gentlemen, don't try this at home. Whatever you do. Water and electricity, that's not a good combo. Heck yeah. See, he better work quick.
I don't like this.
See, I still feel like that circus baby. Oh no.
Leave her alone.
Alright, you stunned her just enough. Take your sister and get out of there now!
Are you okay? Are you hurt?
I don't know what's wrong with her. I don't know why she was trying to hurt me.
Oh my god.
I've been stuck trying to fix the past, but you are the most important thing in the world to me, and I promise you I'm gonna do better.
I hate that he's just now realizing this. Oh my god. Could you imagine going to the doctor after that? Instead of adult bites, just say, I got bit by a cupcake. Finally. Whew. They portrayed this so freaking well. The tension. And the ball pit. Oh my god, no. Uh-oh. Who could this be? It's the man himself. I mean, they made him look so good. Yeah. Oh no. Now he just shoved him across the room, man. Vanessa coming in clutch too. Thank you.
Just leave it alone.
So I mean, I get that Mike is hurt. Like, he is severely injured. I kind of skipped over that part.
First I killed your brother. Now I kill you.
Very creepy. Man, daggum. It's like, what's that suit? Give him extra power or something? Because he's not dead yet. But you see he's got an influence over these kids.
This is gonna be so much fun. Little ones tell me you have a sister.
Oh no.
You, however, are finished. Farewell, my good Schmidt.
That's enough! Drop the knife.
We're all over temper tantrums, aren't we, Vanessa?
I'm not kidding, Dad.
See? This was the plot twist I was talking about! And it's freaking wait, is it Scooby or Shaggy? Hold on! Let me make sure. Oh my god, he's aged a lot! He's 53! I'm sorry, I had to look it up real quick. It was Shaggy! I was trying to put it in the correct place. This guy was Shaggy!
You may have forgotten your loyalties, but I assure you...
I kinda like that they did it this way. And that Mike Schmidt or Michael Afton wasn't his son in this one.
Now,
it was Vanessa.
thing away and help me clean up the mess that you created.
I can't believe how much this guy's aged since the Scooby-Doo movie. Oh my god.
We both know you're not gonna use a gun.
No, well, she proved you wrong.
The drawings. The yellow rabbit hurt your friends. Show them what really happened.
Thank you. Thank you. Finally put two and two together. Someone figured it out.
One job. One. Keep him in the dark and kill him if he got too close.
That's 2 jobs.
Let go!
I won't let you hurt her too.
Oh. He did it. He did it. Oh man. Freaking psycho. Say, what would have been the icing on the cake is if he smiled after that? That's just something William Afton probably would have done. He's like, how does he know? How did he know that was gonna change everything? Oh, he definitely gets what he deserves, but you just can't get rid of this guy. Why? Why are you running down that hall again? Oh yeah, get back here. So now the kids realize the truth. Now they remember who killed him. Thank you. All your toys.
See you now.
Yeah.
They know what you did.
Now they protect her. Heck yeah, dude.
Look at the nasty things that you have become. Look how small you are. How worthless you are.
Hey, bro, now's not the time to be trying to roast. He picked the worst time to start throwing insults at these kids. Yeah! Cupcake one time. Thank you. It's a bit different, obviously a lot different from the game and what happened, but still the same end result. The spring lock suit traps him. That's it. He is taking it like a man, though. I tell you what, those rituals from Scooby-Doo must have done something to him.
I always come back.
And he says it! He says the famous line. He really does. I mean, it's like a freaking Michael Myers horror movie. Oh, brother.
Spring locks.
Yeah, spring locks, but I mean, it doesn't matter. He's not gonna go anywhere. Pick up Vanessa. They are mad. That almost felt like a war cry or something. So, I take it Mike Schmidt isn't getting paid. that whole week was for nothing. And now we're getting our little happy ending here. We're gonna skip up a bit. She's happy, everybody's happy, they're together. She ends up choosing spaghetti with meatballs over pizza.
But I want both.
You can't have both.
I want both. He is visiting Vanessa. Now the thing is, she's in a coma. So that kind of goes hand in hand with what's going on in the security breach.
I'm having a hard time just processing everything that happened.
Dang.
But you were there.
Thankfully.
I don't think that either of us would be here today if it weren't for you.
This is one of the weirdest things to me. They realize their Aunt Jane is dead in the kitchen.
How long?
She is dead.
Right.
And they just don't give a crap. They're like, let's enjoy our spaghetti with meatballs.
Can we visit them?
I get she was a terrible woman, but the body's got to be stinking by now. No, no. Say no. Don't go back.
You know what? You never know what can happen. You think you drink enough milk, you just turn into a cow?
This guy's taking her back there. That blows me away. It's not over, folks. This nightmare is not over. I mean, he's definitely getting what he deserves, but this guy survived that? God. Disturbing. It's like they close and lock him in a cellar. That's not gonna be good enough. Some idiot's gonna come and open it back up. That was awesome. It's not over. One more thing. My man's sleeping.
Nope, not today.
Since when does Corey ever sleep at night, though? Come on.
I said read the
Thank you. Thank you so much for including Corey in the freaking movie. This was definitely well deserved for his part. I mean, it's freaking amazing to see how much Scott Cawthon changed him and his family. Several other YouTubers too, but especially this man. Enough about that. Guys, I have to say this movie did very, very well. A lot better than what I think most people were expecting to begin with. Around the time it was announced, people had doubts that they were even going to include the story of William Afton because it would just make things too complicated, but I felt like it was perfect. I think it was the exact amount of lore this movie really needed to keep people engaged with it. The way I really feel about it, it's just like any other live action anime. Oftentimes they kind of crash and fall because you cannot portray specific things that you could in an actual animation. It's just, for some reason, it never seems to work. With an exclusion of the One Piece live action that came out, which that also had some cheesy aspects to it too, but that's kind of how I feel with this Five Nights at Freddy's thing. They did a really good job portraying the story and putting it into like a movie theater setting. Still some parts that were cheesy that just seemed to only work for the game franchise. I would hope we get a part 2. It seems like they set everything up to where it's a possibility, but come on, we might be waiting another 9 years for something like this. I hope not. I hope they do another one because they definitely hit this pretty dang well. Guys, once again, if you have not seen the movie yourself, I highly recommend to go see it. Show Scott Cawthon some love, and hopefully we'll be getting another game soon after this. So thank you guys again for watching, and I will see you whenever I see you, so see ya.